Hello, everyone. My name is Brandon Faulkner, and welcome to Village Core, where we live our mission, which is to connect, share, learn, and build intergenerational connections for mutual learning. This is a place where youth tech minds and senior wisdom join forces in order to bring you meetings like this. Today, we'll be discovering the world of travel with Expedia. There are many different routes that you can take on different trips that you are planning, and different things that you can get out of your travels in order to make sure that your trip is as enjoyable as possible. So what Expedia is it's basically a way for you to kind of book hotels, book whatever you need to in order to make sure that you're getting on the right path of travel. So here, just like any other travel website, we have the destination where you're going, the dates that you'll be going, who you'll be going with, and how many rooms that you want. And then also, if you want, you can add a flight and you can add a car. So this allows you to both have accommodations to get to that location and as well having a transportation means of transportation once you arrive at that destination. So let's say I was planning a trip to Tokyo, and I'm leaving for my spring break, which is the 15th through the 20th. And let's say I'm traveling with five people. Here we can also see where I'm leaving from. Let's say I'm leaving from, let's say rather than San Diego, let's say I'm leaving from Los Angeles. Let's say I'm leaving from LAX. So here now, after we hit the search function, Expedia will take all that information and see what accommodations they can find using their algorithms in order to make sure that my travel and my trip can be as comfortable as possible. So they have no available cars for my package. Please continue with my flight and connections and all that. So since I have inputted a flight, it'll ask me a few questions about what type of class that I want, like economy, premium economy, business, first class, or other things like that. We also have the dates that I'm leaving, direct flights only, or I need accommodations for part of my trip. Here we have a couple different options as well. So here we have things like the Capitol Hotel. We have Kilo Plaza Hotel and other fancy hotels that are out there. We also have a rating for each hotel. So these ratings are an indicator of what other people feel about the hotel or about the travel accommodations that they are booking with. So this has a 9.6, which is exceptional. This one has a 9.0, which is wonderful, 9.2, which is wonderful, and so on and so forth. Keep in mind what you do want to look for is you do want to look for typically places with a ton of reviews because that ensures that you are actually getting something that other people have stayed in and something that other people have judged, and then you can go in and read the reviews in order to in order to make your ideas um, about this place and see if that place is right for you. So scrolling down here, I can select a few different types of things. I can specify what neighborhood I want to stay in. I can also specify what type of property I want to stay in, like the Marriott or anything like that, any chains that are overseas. We can also see a fully refundable property, which means if you cancel, you'll get your money back guaranteed. Let's say I want breakfast included. Let's say that we can either do a capsule hotel, an apartment, private vacation home, Wi-Fi included. So let's say I want Wi-Fi included. And then we can also see guest rating. So we can go from wonderful, very good, good, and let's say I want a wonderful rating, which is above a 9.0. And let's say I want this hotel to be 5 stars. Let's say I want the best of the best for my trip. And let's also say that I don't want to specify any of this. I don't want to specify how many rooms because I'll do that later. We can specify if we want a pool or a spa or anything like that. And once again, these filters will make sure that you are getting the proper accommodations for your trip. And also, if you are kind of planning on staying in a specific location, you can actually view a map of the different places that you have to stay. So you can select on all these different options in order to make sure that you are actually getting the proper place that you want to stay at. So let's say I want to stay very close by to let's say I want to stay very close by to this kind of green patch here. Let's say let's go for this hotel, the Capital Hotel, um, and let's look at their accommodations. So here we have an overview, which gives you a brief overview of what will be of what will be inside of your hotel and other things like that. We also get the list of amenities, we get rooms, accessibility, and then policies as well. So here we can look at the rating, which is a 9.6. It's exceptional. Friendly staff, comfortable rooms, property condition is very, very well kept. We can also look at the other different reviews that they have. So a lot of people rated this very well. And then also we can sort by the comments. We can see most recent, highest guest rating, lowest guest rating. So if you're looking for something like lowest guest rating, like if you're looking at this person with a 2 out of 10, horrible. It doesn't really specify much, but also you can go down, you can read these, you can translate these to look at exactly what they're saying. So here we have, thank you very much for staying at the Capitol Hotel, or that's their response. But they dislike the cleanliness, staff, service, property conditions, and the room was not comfortable for them. So that might be something that you take into consideration when booking with this hotel. But also we have staff services. It scored top 10% in Tokyo by travelers. The cleanliness is scored top 10% in Tokyo by travelers. And then also we have the major places that are close by. So the Imperial Palace is a 2 minute drive. Tokyo Tower is 2 minute drive. The airport is around a half an hour drive. We can see that breakfast is available. There is free Wi-Fi. There is a pool. There is a spa. There is a hot tub, and there is a gym. We can also look at the VIP access, like our silver, gold, platinum members get perks on select VIP access properties with exceptional service. So here we have Expedia's kind of like luxury deals that they give out, which is room upgrades when available, and then perks like food and drink extras, free breakfast, and parking credits as well. If we want to sign in and book with this, we can. There's also stay flexible with fully refundable options. And then there's also the room options, which I can pick from in order to make sure that I have the proper room that I want to stay in with my friends. So we can go through, we can look at all these different rooms, we can look at all these different prices as well. Some of the rooms are sold out apparently. And then the only room that they currently have available is this one, which is free Wi-Fi, city view, 2 twin beds, one queen bed, one twin sofa. It sleeps up to 8 people. There is a cancellation policy. It is fully refundable before April 15th. That is for $86 more. And then we can select this room. So if I select it, now it'll take me to the continuation of paying for this room. So we can see here that we are getting there, and then it gives all the times, all the hours. These are also flights. So if you're looking to book using Expedia for a flight, you can specify what flight that you want to book with, other things like that. So let's say I want to go for this one that is at 12:35 to 4:30. Let's select let's say I want to go. Yeah, let's say I want to go premium economy here. So we can look at the price from lowest to highest to shortest and then duration from shortest, longest, departure from earliest to latest. So I want early departure since I want to get there fairly quickly and also view the city. And let's go for this one with China Eastern Airlines. So once I've selected my flights, now we can look at the final details that are all included with this package. We can see that there's free cancellation. We can see that we're going from Los Angeles to Tokyo, and then Tokyo to Los Angeles, which is a direct flight. And then we can also see the starting prices per traveler. Number of travelers 5 times. Subtotal is $24,000. Package savings cuts that down. And so now we pay 21 almost $22,000 in order to go on this luxury trip to Tokyo. So next we can finalize the details. Of course, you probably won't be paying $22,000. This is just an example. And then we will specify who's flying. So I will specify myself, then my friends, and then keep going down the list and going down the list until we hit it. Then I will specify who's checking in. We can protect my trip. We can make sure that the trip is protected for $350 more per person. Then we fill out all the payment information. So moving back here, if you want to take a different type of trip, one that is in the United States or one that is outside of the United States, we can also look at your new favorite place to stay. So you can choose from a resort, all-inclusive, hot tub, cabin, pet-friendly, ocean view, spa, family-friendly, villa, houseboat, chalet, and then pool as well. So these are all specifications you can make in order to make sure that your trip is as comfortable as possible. If you bring spring savings, you get to save up to 25% more, which means you are shopping with the spring discounts. You can also find different destinations that you can travel to that are close by. Like for me, Santa Barbara, San Francisco, Newport Beach, Paradise, and then other places as well. We can also see last minute weekend deals like the different places in Las Vegas and other things like that, like San Francisco. And then we can also see their curated lists. We can save and collaborate with a trip planner as well, which makes my trip easier for me to book because somebody else is planning it for me, although I do have to pay more. I can also get planning, flight details ready to take you to your most loved places. And then, of course, you can discover different places that you might want to travel with different airlines that promote themselves. Like Norwegian Air here is telling people that they go to places like Lisbon and other places like that. So if I want to travel to these different exotic places, I can book with Norwegian or Norwegian's free at sea. Never mind, not Norwegian Air, the cruise line, and I can specify what dates I want to leave on their cruise line and have an enjoyable experience that way. So Expedia is not just for hotels, it's also for things like houseboats, it's for cruises, it's for airplanes, and it's also for renting a car if you do need a car to and from the airport or and other places as well. So you can also access Expedia on your phone. So if you want to make your trips easier, you can download the app, sign in that way, and then book your cars as well. So we have stays, flights, cars, packages, which means it comes with different things that are included with your stay at a hotel. There's different things to do. There's cruises. There's details, there's groups and meetings, and then there's also the Expedia magazine where you can look at different places to travel. Also, if you're looking to kind of get on Expedia, you can offer up your lodging as well. So if you're a hotel, motel, or bed and breakfast, this is where you'll specify that you are open to Expedia helping you out with people staying at your place. Or if you're a private residence, let me go back here. If you're a private residence, like a private home, apartment, or vacation home, this is where you can also specify where you want to work with Expedia. Expedia will give you money in order to list your properties, in order to make sure that you are having people stay there as well, and that you are making money on the side while you might go off and do something else. So you can rent your property your way, set pricing, availability, rules, policies, and more that fit your need. With lodging, you can confidently fill your rooms so that you can do more of what you love, creating a wonderful guest experience. And if you have any questions, the help center is always open 24/7 in case you have any troubles with canceling, in case you miss your flight, in case you have any issues on your cruise, any issue that you have within your travels, you can come to Expedia and they'll either refund everything or they'll make sure that they have other accommodations ready for you to go. It just depends on your situation and what you're facing. So Expedia is a really easy way to kind of book flights, book cars, book cruises, book different types of occasions, other things like that, all using just one website rather than jumping around from website to website to make this trip happen. So other than that, I have nothing really else to offer. Once again, my name is Brandon Faulkner, and thank you for joining us. You can find a recording of these meetings on our website at villagecore.org, or you can go to our YouTube channel, which is VillageCore, in order to watch both past and future videos that will be coming out in the future. So thank you so much for watching.